So we're going to take a look at the interview. I'm going to try to watch it in its entirety as much as we can and see what we find along the way. Okay, we are not a clip channel. We watch source material and we come up with the headlines. Okay, we don't, there's other clip channels out there. We are a clip virgin. Okay, we like to watch it firsthand, experience, and develop the headlines ourselves. And wow, we have discovered many, many things over these 102 episodes, live streams. Who'd have thought it? But thank you for joining. Let's take a look at Harland Williams on Jamie Kennedy. And hate to break it to you, it is better than Jizzy Network, which is Jamie Kennedy's, little production company name. Jizzy Studios. Please stop with this innuendos.
Wow. Great mic stand. Great. This is called an arm, by the way.
It is?
It's called a mic arm.
Wow.
When it's just standing up with what we do stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mic stand. This is called a mic arm.
A mic arm.
So watch out for punches.
Wow.
They give a shot. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
A lot of riffing.
To your left.
Oh, God, what? This?
Oh, this.
What? This.
Look at it.
Oh, God, what is it this time?
Look at it.
Look at it. How about smell it?
Smell it.
What is it?
Oh.
Open it.
If you tell me it's something...
Look at it.
What is it?
It's hot cocoa.
But from where?
Maggie's Donuts.
And they made it, not you.
I didn't touch it. It's hot cocoa, Maggie's Donuts, behind Trejo's Coffee, which they ran out.
But not with your weird Hollywood, like soy milk, koala oil, bean milk.
No bean milk.
Almond Joy grease, like...
None of that.
Mordorf.
Look at it. Smell it. Put your nose in there.
It smells all right. But last time when you tried to poison me, it smelled all right.
I tried to do a fast one on you.
Is this another setup?
No.
Yes. Okay.
I wanted you to be happy.
So this is what happens with Harland. Okay. And why I was initially hesitant to check it out, because just a lot of bits. Okay. A lot of riffing, a lot of work. Okay. And I've never. When you get Harland and who's that? Oh, if you get, you got to get a straight man in here. Okay, so Jamie Kennedy is a straight man, as they say, and Harland is the character. But you get two characters. Who's the guy that I'm thinking of that did an interview with Harland, and Harland flipped the table over and all that? Not Seth. What's his name? Sam Hyde. It's just goes round and around, and you don't really get anywhere because they're both riffing off each other. So I was hoping that Jamie Kennedy would be not too eager to riff, and I think he's the man to do it. Now Rogan just this time around Rogan let Harland play around a bit and kind of enjoyed it, or at least pretended to enjoy Harland's bits, but let's see what happens. Now, this is before, Harland got all viral on that. So let's see what Jamie Kennedy gets out of Harland.
I like it when you're happy.
Why are you got this twinkle in your eye?
Because I know that cocoa makes you happy.
Yeah, but last time you made this concoction that not even Dr. Frankenstein could have conjured up. Like, it was full of like fafanza beans and teriyaki juice.
No,
and,
it was bone.
Yeah, bone marrow, hyena sauce.
I'm not kidding you.
The way you're looking at me, it's almost like... little odd.
Just take the lid off and smell it.
Oh my God, start the podcast. Play the clip. Oh my God. What are they doing? Just, he knows that the show's gone, right? I mean, this is...
I just took a sip.
It's 100% hot cocoa from Maggie's Donuts. You can look it up. I got it for you. If you don't want it, don't drink it.
I'm just suspicious that I'm going to drink it, and then at the end, you're going to go surprise.
I wouldn't do that to you. It's illegal.
You wouldn't?
No.
It's illegal?
Yeah.
It's illegal to cocoa trick someone?
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't cocoa trick a player.
You can't be putting bone broth in someone without them knowing they're getting boned.
See, just the way you said that
I know.
has my hackles up. Like, you know when dogs meet at a dog park?
Yeah.
I have about 23 hairs on my spine. I'm not Armenian,
Okay.
but I got a hairy back.
Mm-hmm.
And they just went up when you did that.
Your back always looked not that hairy.
I know, but when you get
I bring out the Armenian hair.
you made them go up because I feel like I'm on guard.
I feel like I messed up last time, so I tried to redo it for you.
If murder is messing up,
You're alive.
I know, but it was close.
Oh, man.
Take the slurp.
You don't slurp hot chocolate. You only slurp like pop because it has the carbonated bubbles.
Is there anything else you slurp?
Just pop, because when you slurp pop, it foams up in your mouth if you slurp it.
And you wanted the foam in your mouth.
You want the foam.
Yeah.
It's like you're having the joy of pop, but then foam pop. Okay, I think this... But see, I don't know if you
Please
bought it
just
at
move
Maggie's
on.
Donuts, but
Oh
then
my
went
God.
in your kitchen and did an eyedropper full of like zebra meat
mushroom, like a
or
mushroom.
walrus
wings.
juice.
Yeah, or like pigeon sweat.
Something.
No, I didn't do that.
So it's perfectly...
100%. I did not touch it.
You didn't tamper with
Maggie's Donuts on Highland in Santa Monica.
It's not bad.
Okay, and it's you. It's all American. You love this country.
Yeah.
You love hot cocoa.
Well, hot chocolate. Cocoa. You don't really say cocoa.
We don't really say pop.
Yeah,
We say soda.
you do.
Everyone in America does.
But no one says cocoa. What are we in a Swiss chalet in the Alps?
We say, "Oh, would you like a little cocoa?"
Would you get would somebody please get in the hot and chocolate and cocoa, please? No, little. Need the hot cocoa, please. No, little.
Buddy,
Wow, the echo in here is good.
it's good, right?
This is good. This is a good room to...
You're going to scare off all the moths out of the plants. Okay, now, this is what I was a little nervous about with Harland, okay? He just, it takes forever just to, you can't really talk to him. Okay, this is not my kind of humor. I was really, so I'm really rooting for Jamie to kind of guide this crazy ship here. Let's see what happens.
Yodel.
It's a great yodeler room.
I did it as a gag, but I'd come in here and yodel all night for you.
You'd be a night yodeler.
I'll be a night yodeler, a day yodeler, a dawn or dusk yodeler. 24, 7-Eleven. I'd yodel on top of a 7-Eleven, but it's Hollywood. I'd probably get shot instantly.
You know what? You were just telling me off camera
Oh, here we go.
of how you are proud that I bought a house.
Oh, dude. Well, not just a house, a gorgeous house.
Oh.
Do you want? Can I talk about
Of
it?
course.
You bought a gorgeous house.
Knock on wood.
It suits you.
I feel like
Sometimes you walk into someone's house and it's a nice house, but it doesn't necessarily fit with their persona.
Did that happen with somebody you know?
You know why, folks?
Actually, a few people. I'm not going to say names.
Well, what happened?
You guys know why, right?
It's they bought a beautiful house, but it doesn't line up with their energy
right.
or their style.
Because Jamie Kennedy bought a content house. What? Oh, Jamie Kennedy. Jamie Kennedy is a content house. What? Jamie Kennedy bought a content house. What does it mean? He wants to film Nassim and maybe Andy Dick and maybe a few others living in the house. Jamie Kennedy bought a content house. What? Jamie Kennedy, who? Jamie Kennedy. Oh yeah, I remember him. What? He bought a content house. Where? West Hollywood. He's got a big old hole in front of his house. He doesn't know where it goes. Oh! He's gonna walk to Trader Joe's and Starbucks. All right, so that's Jamie Kennedy's content house. Everyone's talking about it. Okay? He bought a house in West Hollywood. And his second home. So he wants to do things. He is entrepreneurial. Okay, I like that. I like people, the movers and shakers, people that disrupting the industry. No, he is cleaning up the streets of Hollywood, and he will be reining in these nasty cats, wrangling them in, and make something of Hollywood again, because they're all just wandering around. And he sees something in these Hollywood leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
And this lined up perfectly with your style. It's sort of modern but homey, sort of nouveau. And it just, I don't know, it just felt, the second I walked in, I was like, yeah.
Thank you, buddy. That
Yeah.
means a lot.
Good for you. Congrats, dude. Is this your first house?
No, I had another one before. I lived in Los Feliz, sold it, made a little cash.
Wow.
It was too east.
Yeah.
I used to live below you, but I lived in the flats.
Yeah, you don't want to live east.
Yeah, it's too far.
Too east.
But here's what I
This
love.
is the West. We're in California. Why would you move west only to live east?
East is where
That's
it's at.
counterintuitive.
Everyone knows that.
That's
Yeah.
like moving to Florida, but living in the north part of Florida. Like you move south only to live north?
Yeah,
What are you, dumb?
I know. You're in the northest part of South Florida.
Hello, Google Earth on line 4. Hello.
Yeah.
I moved to the West Coast to be in Cali, and I'm living east.
I'm living by, yeah,
Hello, Google
my
Earth.
God.
Oh, now he's on line 2.
online too.
He jumps around. A lot of geography.
Wait, so I wanted to say
Yeah.
that you love California like I love California.
Oh, yeah, I love Cali.
Yeah. Well, does he say Los Angeles like Jerry O'Connell? He refuses to abbreviate it, even though he's been living there for over a decade. Three decades. Just say LA. No, Harlan, he's calling it Cali. You're a Canuck. Say the full name. It's California. Oh, these bits, huh? Them riffing. Please stop that. Just the forced humor, you know, it's not my cup of tea. Okay?
And
I love it for various reasons, though. There's elements, there's increments, there's spots, there's regions, there's all kinds of layers to California.
tell me one.
Well, I love the weather. I love the vibe. I love the geography. You know, California, if you live in LA, in about an hour and 15 minutes, you can be in a city of 11 million people. And in an hour and 15 minutes north, you can be in the high desert. And then you can go east and you'll be in the snow and Big Bear. And you go west and you're in the ocean. And you got desert and mountains and rocks and everything in between. You got forests. It's really cool. There's so much here. So geographically, it's great. Weather-wise, it's the ultimate. No humidity. Great weather.
We love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You love it. I'm never going to leave.
You're not?
You're never going to leave.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think I like the way you just sort of ordered me around.
I didn't order you, but you told me you're never going to leave.
When did I ever tell you I'm never going to leave?
Off camera.
No, I didn't. You
told
just made that up.
No, you
okay,
told me.
What's in this? now you're controlling me.
Yeah, you don't like to be controlled. I'm never controlling you.
No,
You're
I
gonna
never
leave?
said I'd never leave.
Well, people are...
When did I say that off camera? You're fantasizing.
I thought, not today, but I thought I heard you say you'll never leave California.
Nice cover.
I thought you said you never leave.
When? What date?
I never...
June 4th, 1986.
87.
19 years ago. I remember you said...
So you would leave?
Yeah, if the right circumstances arose. Like, I love it, but
He's moving to Austin, folks.
I feel like life is a mystery in motion. So to say
Towards Joe Rogan.
I would commit to a place in perpetuity without knowing
It's true.
my journey.
I know.
Like if something happened where, I'm off to, Thailand,
Yeah.
or now I'm living in Bermuda, or here's an opportunity in Moscow.
Yeah.
I'll do Moscow in a midnight Bakersfield minute.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll roll. Like I'll go anywhere. But for now, it's here.
I was just trying to say that you love Cali like I do, because it gets a lot of bad rap lately, and I just don't think it's right.
Yeah, it's not right the way that a really beautiful place. What are you talking in terms of it's not right?
You're a Canadian originally. I'm from Philly, but I'm from America. You're from Canada. This was the jewel of the United States,
right?
California, and I feel like it's getting trashed.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I bought this place is because I do travel a lot, and it feels like a nice little fortress.
Yeah.
And I can have like my home base, but I like you, I want to end up in Phuket or someplace.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'll always have a home base here. And I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, LA, all this shit. And this is where I was raised. This is what we made our lives on.
Yeah.
It gave us everything. Everyone who you see at the top of the hill, most of them start at the bottom. It's the place where dreams are made.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like everyone's shitting on it. And you're one of the rare people I think that really loves it and respects it.
Well, I
See, Jimmy Kennedy loves to find that, validation, the purchasing, what is that? What is that called? The purchase regret, or I don't know, because I never have it. Because I make everything. I don't purchase like a consumer. But Jimmy Kennedy's trying to get a little bit of validation in his purchase. Okay, he purchased a home, so he wants to hear how everyone still loves LA. Yeah, the weather's nice, sure, but affordability would be nicer, and something that would favor local business would be great. It's very difficult to do what Jamie's doing, be entrepreneurial in LA.
You're one of the rare people I think that really loves it and respects it.
Well, I like I said, there's layers.
Mm-hmm.
So there's areas I love, which I just stated, and there's areas that I loathe, like the politics and the way things are run. Because you have this paradise, this jewel, as you put it, and it's sort of been run into the ground. And when you and I walk around in the streets, it's far from a jewel. It's more like a pawn shop imitation old lady's necklace.
It kind of is.
You know, and someone's got a...
Yeah, there you go. And it's a perfect place for people who don't have any self-preservation or forethought. You know, like if you don't have a family or children, they don't have to be concerned about their safety, and you're only concerned about your own, and you just get shut in all the time. Well then, yeah, LA's fine. It's great. But you know, try to have children screaming in the back seat as you're trying to drive to the airport to pick up a friend, taking you 2 hours just to get to the airport. So it's not you know, you're living in your car basically. They make that city so that it's designed so that no one can be at rest. Okay, you can't sit anywhere, you can't chill and hang out outside anywhere. Okay, they don't want loitering. Okay, in order for you to enjoy this amazing weather, you got to hop in your car and drive with the windows down, because you can't walk around anywhere, and you can't sit out in a park or a bench. There's too many homeless around. They're sleeping on that bench that you want to sit down on. So you got to create your walled garden and wish for less people. Okay, there's 5 million people crammed in on that hill, all trying to get to the top.
Someone's got to get the Brasso and rub the tarnish off of the whore.
I know.
I mean, you know, it's like it needs to sparkle again. Like, hello, Aladdin on line 5.
Yeah,
like,
wait, it's
like-
such
like-
Good to see you,
California.
Lulu.
shine that thing up again.
So
Welcome back.
California is a way. It's a pawn shop necklace,
Old lady's necklace.
imitation brass. No, it's real brass.
No, it's a real jewel,
It's
but
a
it
jewel.
needs to be, it's lost its luster, it's lost its shine, its sparkle
Yeah.
in certain areas. I mean, you can never take away the geography, the weather, and the people. A lot of the people are amazing, you know, but I just don't think this state has been managed, you know?
How about you open your eyes the next time you say yes? I actually, you might be the first person I ever heard someone say that they like the people there. Okay, like, really? I don't think even Jamie believes that. Abre los ojos, Jamie. You are doing a show. What is happening? So let's try this again here.
Geography, the weather, and the people. A lot of the people are amazing, you know?
I don't think he thinks that.
But I just don't think this state has been managed and governed well.
I know.
And I think you could do way, way better. And I think there's a lot of things that just don't make sense. And
Tell me one that doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, you look at, we pay taxes.
Like a mofo.
Like, I think we pay the highest taxes in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And taxes are supposed to ensure that you have nice, safe roads and nice, safe neighborhoods and nice, safe trash collection and a solid police force where you feel you can rely on them and call them and they'll be there. And
yeah, Machine, it'll be on. Hopefully, it'll be online tomorrow. Yep. If that's what you're asking, hope it doesn't get taken down. But yeah, we keep our streams online.
And there's just so many of these elements that are neglected and
watch
in
it
fact
tonight.
ignored, like trash and graffiti and violence and defunding police in some cases. And
defunding.
It makes the city a mixture of real beauty and real almost like, like a ghetto, like a slum.
Oh.
But it's not, it used to be in the days when sort of the slum areas were dedicated to a certain geography. But now it seems that sort of almost seeped into everywhere, where it's omnipresent throughout the city wherever you go. And and it's not a dig against people who are less fortunate because, everyone has their ways and means in life, but it's a dig at the people managing it that they're not putting everything in its right place and cleaning it properly and maintaining it, and so it's needs work, needs help.
Yep. And he doesn't want to hear that. Oh, I just bought a house. I just bought a content house, Harlan. Shit, I can't be hearing this. Jamie, you got to accept the truth, okay? Everyone can see it. But Jamie's refusing to see how shitty LA has become. Harlan's right. All the trash and graffiti and slumming and it was throughout, okay? But it's just got dialed up quite a bit. And usually the dialed up part, like Harlan was saying, was only in certain areas. But now, everywhere you go, boarded up windows and for leasing signs all throughout the Beverly Hills. But Jamie in Boys Town thinks it's all good. Well, they are partying, So yes, he is in his own little world. He's in his content house. Oh, Jamie Kennedy. He's in his own little world. His bio world. Created by his content home. Jimmy Kennedy got a content house. Woo! He's living in a bubble. He doesn't see the world around him. He refuses to look. Okay, we won't get into it, but you just open your eyes for once, Jamie. See how troubled LA is. Maybe you would quit sitting on your ass and do something like Chris Pratt. Is that his name? Chris Pratt? Or is that the actor? Who's the actor that was on Parks and Rec? And who's the one running for mayor? They're all the same. Bunch of brats.
I was driving out of Gelson's, and there was a guy sleeping. This is not disrespect. It looked like a pile of like some trash
Yeah.
and like a blanket, and it was close to the entrance, but it wasn't. And I stopped and get out to and it was a person.
Dude, no word of a lie. That happened to me 20 minutes ago.
No.
I stopped at the gas station at the corner about a quarter mile from your house to get those Twizzly corn chips, you know, the spirally ones?
Yeah.
Because when I eat them, I like them to twirl down so I don't have to do as much work.
Yeah, they go right. Okay.
Right. They burrow down, they twizzle down, and this thing.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
And exactly what you described, there was a guy laying right there by the...
Explains the neck.
By the, right at the side of the gas station. And it was just like, not just a guy, but surrounded by rubbish. And I'm not defaming the guy. I actually felt really bad. It just, you feel sympathetic, but when you live in a city where they say they've dedicated something like, I don't know the number, but it's in the billions to the homeless problem. And in all the years I've lived here, I just haven't seen the needle move unless I'm missing something. You really wonder what's going on.
It's moved to the worse.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's never been worse.
Yeah.
If you walk between La Brea and Highland on Sunset, I welcome anyone to do it. It is Zombieland.
Yeah, it's
House of the Dead, but they're alive. You ever play the video game House of the Dead?
I haven't.
Go play it, and then go to the Chick-fil-A, get the 10-piece nugget with the fries, and a small sweet tea. And then I want you, Harland, to walk.
Yeah.
From there, that corner, all the way down to the Raising Cane's.
Yeah, no, look, I've seen it in pockets.
Insane.
Yeah, and it's a tragedy because, we're not just talking about a problem, we're talking about a living, breathing human life.
Yeah, they sleep. I mean, this is so sad. They sleep everywhere. I'm like, you have to be so careful.
Yeah, yeah.
People are sleeping anywhere.
Yeah, it's
and with 20 billion to homelessness. 20.
It was 20 billion?
I think so.
I knew it was a big number, yeah.
But you know my facts.
Yeah. But, and you just, you wonder, like, have they built housing? Have they made, I just don't, I don't know. It's a
lot of it was, misappropriated. Just like the fires, with the fires.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know why we didn't have gas and water in the reservoir? One of the reasons?
One of the reservoirs that was meant to use for firefighting?
Mm-hmm.
What was the reason?
The smelt.
The smelt?
Mm-hmm.
The fish?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think you're talking about further up north.
No, it was one of our reservoirs did not have water in it. Something to do with the smelt.
Yeah, so that problem stems from further up north. I think there's a small species of fish called a smelt that permeates the water system up there where they cut off the flow to farmers, and I think in doing so it cut off some of the flow to the reservoirs in the Palisades.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Palisades reservoirs were more isolated, like big pools.
Maybe.
And I don't think those inhabit the smelt.
There's
from what I
something
know.
with the smelt.
There's something, this is something that's been in effect for decades, where they've limited the amount of water for agriculture over the grapevine.
Mm-hmm.
And
wasn't it because Karen Bass just didn't have it go to? I don't even know. I thought I knew. I guess I don't know. It's Karen Bass's fault, whatever it is. Felt like it had something to do with something shady. She turned it off beforehand. Yeah, Jamie couldn't afford to buy a house until it got this bad. Yeah. Now, the ironic thing is, as bad as everything has gotten, it is the price of housing has increased. Okay, everything has gotten more expensive. So they're not getting a discount having all these bums sleeping on the sidewalk next to their door. They got to pay extra for that. So they get less for more. Sounds enticing.
And it's impacted the farmers up there because they're not getting as much water for their irrigation in order to preserve this little smelt.
Californians, conservatives blame California wildfires on the smelt.
No, they don't.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Because they've limited the amount of water.
So they did have to do with the smelt.
Oh, God, Jamie. Whoa, wait a second. Look at Harland. He's getting he's going full Rogan right here. Is Jamie pulling a fast one on Harland? Wait a second. I've never seen Harland mad. He's like, are you an idiot? I just said yes. It's from the smelt. Oh my God. That's what we're talking about. Oh my, he's like, look at him.
Because they've limited the amount of water.
California wildfires on the smelt.
Look at him.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Because they've limited the amount of water.
So they did have to do with the smelt.
Well, it was probably a factor. I don't think you
called it.
Yeah.
Related to the endangered Delta smelt effect, how much water can be
Delta smelter. That's due to the Delta smelter.
pumped out of the fish's habitat in Sacramento.
Yeah, further north.
Wow, you called it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But that's crazy.
Well, that affected some of the water flow coming down from the north, but the Palisade had its own reservoirs of water.
There you go.
They didn't have
some of those huge reservoirs that carry hundreds of thousands of gallons of fresh water, they're not attached to an ecosystem where you'd have fish coming in.
I know, so why were they?
They're just holding tanks for water specifically, probably for firefighting, and several of those, from what I've read, were completely bone dry because they were doing repair work on them or some such thing right in the middle of fire season.
Right. Repair work. Now, what happened in Hawaii? Same kind of stuff was happening in Hawaii. The water wasn't being turned on. People were being redirected in weird ways. They had to jump in the water to prevent themselves from burning. Yes, number. Yeah, you don't want to piss off Harland. Yeah, he's about to snap. He's a little turkey neck. So it seems like Harland knows. And he doesn't like jokes being played on him.
Which again goes back to what we just talked about. Somebody's not managing things properly.
There you go.
Not to be punny.
Oh, God.
But it's a little fishy.
The smelt? Yeah, something stinks. And smelt is the past tense of stink.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be punny, I'm coming right back at you.
That was good. I hate puns, but that was good.
I'm with you, but the thing is,
don't get punny around me. I'll play your game.
No, you're punnier. But what I'm trying to say is,
I'm not trying to be punnier. I'm just trying to return the volley.
I know you are.
And I think I did.
You did it great. I'm
Yes.
just trying to talk
That was
about
a good
the
one.
smelt,
I know.
and then you don't want to talk about the delt. The
Whoever
smelt,
smelt it, Delta it. Because you
Yes.
said it was the Delta.
it's a delta smelter.
Yeah.
And so it's called the delta smelt.
This is getting punny.
I know.
This might be the punniest podcast ever.
Right? Wait,
Wow.
the line of the day is
Delta
polish the
smelter.
whore.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't come from being.
So you just said it. I gotta say this again. Will you do that so I can take this as a clip? California is what, Harlan?
Well, you already have it.
I know, but I want to do it. I'm not laughing at you. It's a whore.
Oh,
But I don't like to repeat
Yeah.
because then it's
I'm
inauthentic.
kidding. Relax.
It doesn't have the same
I
energy.
agree with you. It's done. It's gone.
But I don't say the H word whore
Often.
often or as being derogatory to women or whores or whatever that word means.
You are so funny. You're like me now on your pod.
Well, it came from anger. No, I'm owning that I said whore.
Nothing wrong with saying
But I
whore.
said it very impassioned because it came from anger. It's like when you stub your toe, you go, God damn it. Mm-hmm. And I'm so angry that this beautiful state is being so mismanaged that the whore was like it was like an impassioned, like, come on.
Yeah.
Ooh, Karen Bass? Who's he talking about? What's happening?
I didn't just go, well, it's dirtier than a whore.
No,
Oh.
yeah.
It wasn't elegant. It wasn't the God's good English.
No, it wasn't. But
It was like raw and unfiltered, like channeling anger.
and I'm here for it because I feel that you're basically saying this beautiful young lass, which is California, has become a dirty whore.
They're somewhere around there. Yeah, you're dancing all around it. But whore's just like sort of a derogatory term of anger.
Yeah.
Like it's like I could have said it's becoming a piece of crap.
Yeah.
But I don't know why whore popped into my mind. But it's just there's something ain't right, and I don't like it. But
Well, the tanks are being empty, and you know me.
yeah.
You know I like to go down the rabbit hole.
Wait, what tanks are being emptied?
Those tanks, the reservoir tanks.
They're being emptied right now?
No, they were empty.
Not all of them.
But there were some of them that were bone dry that you just said.
Yeah. During fire season, which is
So-
ridiculous.
Before we went into our pun land,
Yeah.
do you think there's something a little odd about that? Like potentially it was on purpose. You don't have to jump in.
No, I'll jump in. I love it. I don't know the answers, first of all,
I know, but you're very smart.
but I would say
Got your hot cocoa.
I would say no.
Wow.
Because I think it's just stupidity and negligence. I don't think there's anything deeper. I just think it was stupidity and someone doesn't know what they're doing. Because if you
There might be a little bit of that,
if you
too.
dig into it where you say somebody purposely drained,
Because they can't have people who know things in office when it's being controlled by the deep state. Okay? So they need people who are just yes men and incompetent and couldn't stand on their own. And I don't. I was going to say something about the police, but there are some good police officers out there, but I'd say some of them look a little not tough. Okay, quite soft actually, and I just wonder how are you going to keep peace. But I don't know. They're going to try to get people. I mean, Canada's already doing the thing where they're telling people that they are certified. They're crazy. So if you're considered crazy, they'll throw you in an institution. So You don't really need tough people to do that. You just need people who are willing to bend the knee and go against their own citizens. But Harland's not going full conspiracy on this.
Those reservoirs. Then you're looking at a world where somebody maliciously wanted a whole neighborhood to burn and thousands of people to potentially burn alive and die. I don't think anyone, no matter how corrupt they are, is that sinister.
What? What? Now, again, a lot of these are scapegoats, but what about Fauci? What about Bill Gates? You know? What about the Palantir? I beg to differ.
That's how many houses were lost? Was it 3,000 or 6,000 or something?
Yeah.
It was a huge number.
It's insane.
Filled with families and children and pets and belongings. I can't.
Yeah. It's like a war zone. Okay, that's how they have to play the war with Americans. It's got to be psychological and everything in-house. So that we can just forget about it in a couple of weeks and just like, just, whatever. But we are at war. I'm not trying to stoke the flames, okay? Remain calm. But, folks, they're toying with our minds. They're controlling the weather just to piss you off.
Can't imagine someone in a political office somewhere's going, okay, if we don't fill the reservoirs, we can burn 20 square miles of dwellings and hopefully kill at least 40 dozen families. Like it's
yeah, and see, Jamie's eyes are open, wide open, eyes wide open. Okay. So he's like, oh, wait a second. No, that is, okay. Jimmy believes that is what happened. He believes that that's probably what happened to the Hawaii situation. That's why he is always wearing Hawaiian shirts. He can't seem to wear something outside of flower and plant patterned shirts. But with these 10-minute cities, these smart cities, whatever they are, it's not just a coincidence that they had meetings about smart cities and all that just months before these fires broke out. And some people believe that they were started by direct energy weapons. Little lasers in the sky.
It's just too, who does that? That's Hitler talk. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it's not that deep. I think they're just idiots and the wrong people are in the wrong positions and don't have the intelligence or the wherewithal to manage what they've been handed. It's like you do movies. You ever have a director and they were way out of their element?
Oh.
And directing a movie's a big thing. There's a million moving parts. And you're watching this director and you're just going, wow, this guy doesn't have a clue, but he's still directing the movie. All the pieces were put in place. He has a contract. Somebody gave him a vote of confidence. Someone let him direct, and he's going to finish the movie. And you know it's a train wreck, but I've been in a few like that. And you just go, wow. And that's what happened here. Somehow the wrong director got into the director's seat, and they're not.
And how did that happen? Okay, so let's say it wasn't pre-planned and malicious. It was just due to incompetency. Well, then could it have been because of DEI? Huh? Was Karen Bass a DEI hire?
They're not paying attention. They're not good at what they do.
But it keeps happening.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, it's weird. We used to live in a world when I was younger where politicians, were always sort of grown-ups. They seemed to be people that came from backgrounds of lawyers and teachers and professors and kind of like real sort of steadfast occupations that required a deep education. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them came from business acumen, or you just felt that the people running the government were
competent,
a lot more competent, and had a lot more deeper layers in terms of education and social awareness and competency. But now, you look at the landscape of people in politics, and you got everything from a big old fat guy to someone with purple hair to a transgender person to this person to that person, and some of them are competent, but it feels like about half of what we have now, it's like, here's a bartender, here's a guy who ran a car dealership, here's a guy who used to ride a horse. Like it's just
because a person's transgender though doesn't mean they wouldn't be a good politician. We're gonna say
no. I'm just saying.
But you're
not
saying all different types. Yeah.
I'm saying just there's such an assortment now.
Yeah.
A transgender person could be the best politician ever, or the worst. I'm just saying the landscape of politicians has changed.
Purple hair, bartenders, AOC.
Oh, AOC.
Purple hair is the other guy in Minnesota.
And by the way, that could be on any side of the aisle, a bartender or whatever. But
yeah.
I'm just saying across the spectrum, it feels like the level to get in the door to be a certified, genuine politician running a city, managing things, doesn't require the credentials that it once used to.
Yeah, you used to look at these guys and go, wow, they're really like in charge. That's a professional person.
Right. You sort of got the sense that it wasn't perfect, but you felt there was sort of a unity in where politicians sort of came from and what kind of ilk they were. And now it just feels like the doors are open, and you'll see someone get mad who's runs a squash court. It's like, oh, I want more handicap parking. I'm going to run for Senate. Next thing you know, like someone with no qualifications or real background. It's strange.
That's happening across everything.
Yeah.
That's happening in our business.
Oh yeah.
Like, I was talking to a comedian that and Paul Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah, Paul, yeah.
A legend. And he used to be the valet, one of the valets at the store. And so one of his big things was he got to park Richard Pryor's car, and then he became his driver. But just at that time, it was Bob Saget, Robin Williams, Jim Carrey just coming in. David Letterman was the host. Every name, Elaine Boozler, Sandra Bernhard, Roseanne, every name you knew. And it was completely a different time.
Well,
and now there's more comedians than ever. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, well, in fairness, back then there was a real narrow pipeline for comedians to get through.
1,000%.
So for guys to emerge through that pipeline, there was very limited ways to expose yourself.
Right, and then once you made it through that pipeline, you had mass exposure, and because all the eyes were funneled to that. So
to the world as a comedian. So it was really a world where the cream of the crop just were the ones that got birthed through that pipeline.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, it was amazing. And now we live in a world where
I can stream. Huh? That's right. Okay. I'm on Jamie Kennedy. So thank you, Internet, for destroying the Hollywood system so that I can play in the sandbox. Because I don't need any gatekeepers. They won't let me in. I wanted to be in the movies. And Warner Brothers wouldn't let me in the door. So I had to start streaming. Warner Brothers. Look what you could have had. I bet you kicking rocks now, huh?
Just about anyone can burst through the pipeline via social media.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to be a guy that will never, ever criticize any comedian, any way, any kind, no matter how they get here. Because if you get here
why not? That's
through
really
that
fun.
way or that way or that way, and people, it's not about the method or the style they get through. It's about, do people accept them?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe in comedy. If people accept you, if you hear people laughing, which is your job to make, if you hear people laughing, then you've done your job.
Yeah.
And I can't look down or bemoan anyone trying to do comedy. Yes, there's a hierarchy to comedy. There's levels where people who are undeniable, like Harland Williams, who's like a genie out of a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's quieter people, there's sillier people, there's stupider people. But it's interesting because
Did he point to Jamie when he said that? Oh, let me pull that back up here. Stupider. Right at Jamie.
sillier people, there's stupider people, it's interesting because with the way it is now, with that pipeline wide open, more people get through. It's more competitive. There's more product, but I never want to be in a world or in a room where other comedians are talking down or demoting other comedians. Everyone has a
You guys are not in your own stupid secret club, okay? Quit playing nice to everyone. That's why comedy sucks. Okay, you ain't taking any risks because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. You're too afraid that they're going to blast you on social media. Talk about how much a pain in the ass you are. Okay? That was back when comedy was good. People getting all coked out of their minds and going crazy. Everyone's on Percocet and too chilled to say the lines. Seriously, like, stop playing nice. Okay? The nice guy act is hack. Don't they say that they finish last? Okay, why do you want to finish last? Be ruthless with your approach. Be cunning as a serpent. Okay? But you guys just want to befriend everyone. You're saying that, well, if you're accepted by society, then I'll accept you. Okay, so if people laugh, he's like, oh, since when do we want to be accepted by society? Okay. What are you, pop culture? I thought you were comedians, the prophets, the modern day prophets. You guys are too afraid to speak the truth Okay, you ain't prophets. Just a bunch of parrots.
Chance. Everyone has a shot. Everyone has a voice. And if they make the room laugh, good for them. Even if it's inside, it might not be my taste. There's some big guys. George Carlin wasn't my taste. Richard Pryor wasn't my taste, but they were huge. But a little guy who no one's ever seen. I saw a guy at the Laugh Factory one night in Hollywood, a Japanese guy who barely spoke English. And every punchline he had was the word rice. He'd talk about his family. He goes, my mother and my father, and they got the thing, and the rice. Every punchline, and at the end of his act, I'm not kidding, this guy was unknown. You're already laughing. Like, if I told a Richard Pryor joke, would you be laughing right now?
All right. You heard it here first, folks. Harland Williams is stealing people's bits. He's a joke stealer.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. But this guy's closer, he goes, everyone in the audience pull out.
You still had the closer. You're about to give away his whole act. Well, I guess I don't need to go see him then.
Oh, your lighter. And everyone pulled out this light, and he started going, purple rice, woo, purple rice. And to this day, it's one of my favorite. I've been in the business 40 years. I've seen 3 million comedians. Yeah. That guy's a nobody. He came and went, but he's the guy. And I just say, if you make someone laugh, I don't like going online and seeing other comedians try to control the narrative and say who's good and who's bad. Because we're all worthy. We're all good. Whether you make it on 1 minute to kill Tony.
Harlan, you suck. Okay, how about that? No, for real though. Seriously. At least he's not riffing. Okay, go ahead and say someone else's material, but please stop riffing.
Or you struggled for 40 years. However you get there, you get there. That's art. Art has no rules. Art has no recipe book. Art is just a running free stallion, and it does what it wants. And if it lets you get on the ride, then you're blessed, you're lucky, and hopefully you can bring your gifts, whatever level you may be.
If that's the case, then I think we need less art. Okay, I'm done with the artists. Okay, I'm done. Okay, the second that Steve Jobs called musicians and bands artists on iTunes, everyone wanted to be an artist. Okay, there was a time where not everyone sought out to be artsy. Okay, why don't you hone a craft? Okay, why are you trying to be artsy? Okay, be craftsman. Okay, transmute the art into something that can be palpable. Okay, can't handle the art. Build something, make something. Thinking that there are artists and trying to sell me $10 soap bars that they made in their basement. I don't care how long it took you. Okay, I'm not going to spend $10 on a bar of soap.
Purple rice or Richard Pryor. You give it to the people, and that's the beauty of it.
First of all, I have to say a couple of things. I'm so with you. That's why I wanted to ask you.
Oh, good.
Of course I'm with you.
No, I didn't imply that you were not, but
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And it is fascinating how many, like you said, it used to be the pipeline was this, and now it's this.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing cannibalism, and it's really upsetting to me. Comedians that are literally being critics of other comedians. That's what I was just
implying.
Like you said,
yeah.
that's weird. I would
Yeah.
never, I wouldn't say anything about an open micer
Yeah.
or when I was an open micer.
Yeah.
Right. It's not your job to say something about them. It is our job. Okay. So you guys can go play nice and be artists. Okay. While we work on our craft. Okay. And we criticize every single thing you guys do. Okay. We're critiquing. We are transforming. If you can call this content, okay? But, not everyone's got to be a critic, okay? That's what happens when everyone's got these podcasts. They feel like they need to be interviewing everyone all the time. What? You guys are psyoped, okay? This is just a way for CIA to get to know you. No, but these interviews. What about this? Tell me about your childhood. Oh my God. So now it's just this comedian talking about comedy, But Jamie, he mixes it up. Okay, he doesn't have old comics on. That's why I like watching Jamie Kennedy. He's got a little taste of Hollywood in there, little bit of comedy, and he even had some musicians and politicians. But why is everyone wanting to interview people? Okay. It's weird. It's not art. Okay. It's not edgy. Okay, art is something that's created through the resistance of existence. The byproduct of a mind that is beyond the bounds of time and space. Okay, and you're not going to have everyone like you if you're pushing that thin layer of social acceptance and inner vision. They're all trying to be the next Rogan. Yeah, exactly. It's like, now people, you can be inspired by people. I've had my inspirations. Okay. Don't be taking people's essence. Okay, create your own. But it's okay to adopt a few things. Okay, yeah, I wear the sunglasses. Like other people. Okay, but it's just because of my wonky eye. Okay, it distracts people. I got that wonky eye. And it just makes it easier for people not to have to constantly figure out which one to look at and which one sees better. It's the left. I'm a left eye. So there's reasons for it all, folks. But they're all trying to be Rogan, trying to interview everyone, and I'm here to break you down, psychoanalyze you. with my third eye. That one sees a little bit better. It doesn't veer to the right like my others do.
Barely look people in the eyes. Like if I see somebody that's focused, and I don't bug them. I know you, but like if I see somebody that's really big, I won't bug them unless they say, "Hey, what's up, Jamie?" Because I respect them.
Yeah,
but it's a wild time. People are being cannibalistic.
No, you don't respect. If you respect them, you would tell them the truth, and you would tell them how much they suck. Okay, I respect these people more than you do, Jamie Kennedy, because I speak the truth. Okay, I say what I see. It doesn't have to go through a bunch of, filters of friendliness and mental gymnastics just to be on someone's good side, to be sociably accepted by the comedy scene. I could give a shit whether you like it or not. Okay? But please like it. I need it. I need some followers. Took some time off, and thank you for the new subscribers, though. Thank you, folks. Thank you. We got a couple new ones, and even though I was took a little time off, I was working on this other stuff, folks. Long days, long days, and every night too. I was just like, whoa. Maybe tonight's the night, and then I just my full body exhaustion where I can't even speak. Okay, I'm just so exhausted in the best way. Okay, do a lot of running too, and I had to slow down the running because I was. Every time I would do my running and then I would come back and it's just I did a little too much, okay, and I just didn't have the energy in me to carry me through the evening. So I tapered down a bit and got some of that late watch energy. How are all summer's going? I've been really enjoying it. This is my favorite time of season. And again, that's why I haven't been on. I've just been soaking it all in, having a blast. Doing a lot of work of other stuff. Just, but these people just sit. I don't even sit doing this. Okay. I'm going all day, every day. Just going. These people just sit on their ass. Big old chins, big old necks. Talking about how nice it is to be nice. That is them basically trying to tell the other, hey, if you don't talk shit about me, I won't talk shit about you. Okay? We can play nice, That's boring.
And that's weird to me.
Yeah, that's what they want to do, and that's how they're wired. They can do it.
It was never like that. Yeah, of course, but I just think that's odd to talk about it. Just do your stuff and don't worry about it.
Yeah, I find it's I'm not sure where that stems from, but
online.
Yeah, it's online, but I don't know where it stems from within people to put down others, and they're entitled to. I'm not gonna even. I don't want to.
You suck. Seriously. Eat less, run more. You're huge. You already didn't have a chin, and now you just gotta like one of those yoga balls under your chin that's being sat on and kind of bouncing like this. Just kind of, and that's the down bounce is the shape of your chin, your neck. It's not even your chin, it's the neck. Great head of hair, though. Great head of hair. But he's one of those front-facing guys, okay? You don't want to see him from the side, okay? He's not a profile man, okay? Only the few have got a presidential profile, okay? Like the whole clip version, okay? So, now, I did nothing to receive that. That's all genetics, folks, okay? But I would never let myself go like that because I know I was given the gift of the presidential profile. So I put in the work to maintain and thank my lucky stars that I don't have a neck like Harland. Oh, man. I guess I would have to be funny, too, if I looked like you. But I get to be mean because I got the presidential profile. But please, get a callus or something. I mean, you see it? I guess they're all healed up now. These are all. I had a bunch of. You should have seen all the cuts I had a couple days ago. All up in here. Oh my gosh! I got. Just. God. All this. Okay. A lot of gripping. Okay. And that's not from the other thing. Okay. It's not from jacking off, you guys. All right. This is toil maxing. Okay. If you toil max, you get beaten up, and the repair time is the regenerative time is peaceful. Okay, there's something nice about getting banged up and then having that time to regenerate, and you exhaust your body and you quiet your mind. These people just rattling around, never had a moment of stillness in their life.
Control that narrative either, but it's just this crazy world of opinions and thoughts. And
when you were coming up, if you had Twitter, because you don't do it now, would you have gone on and said, something about the comic before you?
Never.
Exactly.
Never.
Me neither. I wouldn't to this day.
I think there's an old saying.
That's pretty rough. Yeah, that putting people on blast like that is pretty rough. Yeah.
If you don't have anything good to say about somebody, don't say it.
You suck!
I know.
And there's no real upside unless someone like violently hurt your family or stole from you or damaged your name then you're allowed to fight back. But to just out of nowhere lash out at people, to me there's no upside to that, but to some people maybe there is. But
it's called get reaction content. Should try it. He's thinking about it. He's like, wait a second, actually, I might start doing that. You should, Harlan. Try it. I got to watch it. Okay, I start just saying things, and I'm like, oh my God, please, I gotta keep it for the show. Um, but Harlan's rethinking his whole act. It's like, wait, maybe I need to just lash out. You gotta express yourself, okay? You can't just shove those emotions to the side like you do fruits and vegetables. Okay. You got to become a whole individual. Okay. With many emotions and layers. And if you repress all that, it's going to control you. It's going to leak out in ways that you cannot control. Like your calorie count. Okay? You got to lay off the curly chips. Okay? Just don't drink your calories. Stay away from processed foods and Harlan should probably stay away from dairy as well. And yeah, think of sugar as poison for the brain. Drink water, and
to me, there's no upside to that, but
it'd be good.
To some people, maybe there is. But
okay, was purple rice real?
That's real. I'm not kidding.
Who's the guy?
He was some Japanese kid. Jamie put him up on stage. Jamie, the owner of the Laugh Factory, and I think I saw him about 4 times. And I would beg Jamie, where's that kid? Put him up.
Where's purple rice?
Purple rice, purple rice. And every punchline was rice. He goes, oh, my sister and I, we went down to the ocean. We saw the fish, and the fish were jumping around, and they jumped right out of the rice. Like every punchline was rice. And I died. It's just,
That's
like,
so you, because that's a bit that you would do.
No, I'm not kidding. I loved it.
People would think, but it's real.
It's real.
It's
I'm not
amazing.
even kidding.
Where is he at?
I don't know. This was literally 20 years ago.
Probably in a field full of
rice.
Yeah, like
he gone to a rice paddy. Well, this was 25 years ago. And he went up on New Talent Night. And this kid, and I just, like, he stayed with me, like, it killed me. Like, I love it. But that's the beauty of comedy and art.
It lives rent-free in your head. You know how happy he would be to hear that?
Yeah, I wonder, I still think about him to this day. Like, I brought it up now because he's still in my head, I've seen so many comedians. And think about it. You only have so many spots on your shoe shelf for your shoes. Medians. And think about it. You only have so many spots on your shoe shelf for your shoes. And after 35 years of being immersed deeply in the stand-up comedy world, and this kid who, and I don't say nobody out of disrespect, he's a nobody. I don't even know his name. I don't even know where, I don't even know he's alive or dead. I know he didn't go anywhere in the industry, but that goofy kid has one of my sacred spots on my shoe shelf.
That's incredible.
And I love it. And that's why I love the art form. And then that's applicable to any art form, by the way, in my mind.
You're a big protector of art in the sense of you're like, let it be what it is. And you are really good. Like, and I'm with you. Like, don't
I'll even challenge. I'll say, it lets you be what it is.
Yes, exactly.
It's we have this idea that we own and control and direct art, but I think it directs us. I think the flow of the universe, inspiration and vision comes from the energies that create the world we live in, and it's what flows through us, because art doesn't exist until it manifests as an image in our brain. So yesterday, you might not have had an idea for a painting of a giant ball with elephants on it. But then this afternoon, you might just be doing the dishes and be like, elephants on a giant ball, paintbrush. The world, the energies of the world, like bring art to you in a way. So I always go, are we in charge of art, or is art in charge of us?
Oh, it's definitely in charge of us.
Yeah. So you can't control it.
You can't. I know you can't bring his name up anymore, but Bill Cosby, who was...
You can bring it up.
All right, I brought it up.
Yeah.
He's Philly, so he's a legend from where I came from.
From Philadelphia?
He started...
when you say Bill Cosby and then the word Philly, that's a little bit...
Phil...
Yeah, Philly.
Philly? Like he...
Philly with whaty.
Philly...
No, he did a lot of Philly. Well, people were sleepy.
He did.
Yeah, let's not say Philly.
Okay, Philadelphia?
Yeah, let's keep it long form.
He filled or he felt?
Philly. You said Philly.
Philly.
Yeah.
Philly. Yeah, he was, my bad.
Yeah.
He was 25, went to college, did everything, and he paid $1 a day to shower, and he became the host, I believe, at the bitter end in the East Village. It's
kind of like his career, the bitter end.
Yeah, and this club had everyone. It was him and Woody Allen.
Okay.
That's a headlining spot.
Yeah.
Talk about Philly.
Pedo and Rapo.
Yeah, together on the bill.
Wow.
We got to find the third. So I think what's the director's guy, the French guy?
The French guy?
Yeah, what's the French guy?
Scorsese?
No, he's American.
Oh, so you're talking about the guy that did Chinatown.
Yeah.
Polanski. Yeah.
I think he was washing dishes in the back.
Wow.
Or what a third. Anyway, Bill Cosby said that you will only do comedy if you can't not do it. Meaning that every day it's taking over you. And when I read that quote when I was 16 years old, something hit me like rice.
Say it again.
You can't do comedy unless you cannot not do it. Meaning like it's going, and William Shatner says you're not going to act unless you don't act. Act does you. Meaning,
because it's a force.
Yes, it just overtakes you. You can't think of it. You're at your job. I was always goofing off at Pizza Hut.
Oh, sorry, my microphone was muted. Sorry about that, folks. All right, here we go.
When I worked at Red Lobster.
I don't even know what I said. Did I say anything during that time? Oh my God. Sorry.
Lobster, I was goofing off. I lost a job because I had an audition for New Faces at Improv, and they said if you leave, but I was like, I don't care. I'll be homeless. So that's what it's our force.
It's your force. It's your.
So when people say, how do you do it? I say, you don't do it. It does you.
Yeah.
And I know that's how you are.
Yeah. That's a big part of it. Yeah. There's some people in life that will fight that force and not do it. It's not like everyone takes the step that you did where you just walked out. I did the same thing. I was a busboy at a fancy bakery in Toronto. and I was doing fine. I was, running around dirty dishes and setting tables. And
the funniest busboy in Toronto.
This is funny how this is going to tie in.
The more he says funny, the less I think it's going to be funny. Now, again, here at Clip Virgin, we are looking for the funny within the minutia, and there's a lot of minutia in this one. And so we're just allowing this to play to get some context. And we gotta trust the process, okay? All the times that I'm ready to hang up the towel, or whatever the term is, there's that little gem that's in there. So we're looking for that gem, okay? And it is difficult to find them when they are very charactery like this. Like they riff all the time, okay? So hang in there. We'll find something. And I appreciate you allowing me to get back in the swing of things. Okay, it's been a few weeks, and I gotta get my sea legs back on. So let's see if we find anything peculiar, a little unusual.
I'm gonna laugh, but this is true. I was a busboy. It was my second night, and it was hard work, and I didn't like it. And I knew somewhere in my head, I hadn't done stand-up yet. I just left college, but I knew I wanted to try stand-up. And I was doing this busboying, and I didn't like it, but I was like, it's work. I got to pay the rent. And on the second night, the owner came in, and he was almost the living image of Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein. He looked like Harvey. Before I even knew about Weinstein, it was this big, heavy-set guy with a cigar and jewelry on his fingers, and really kind of like, hey, you go there. Like he was ordering people around, and I just went, I'll be damned if I work for this, if I help this guy get any richer or more of an asshole. Mm-hmm. And he came up to me and he goes, Harland, do you want to go on a break now? And I said, yeah, I do. And I'm still on it. I never went back. And guess where I went? And this is 100% real.
Yucks.
I walked down the street to the movie theater and went to see Purple Rain.
No!
I'm not even joking. 100%. I went to see Purple Rain.
You saw Purple Rice.
Purple Rice, yeah.
Dude.
Isn't that weird?
Dude.
That it came around. And by the way, back to Paul Rodriguez, he's a huge guy on the smelt fishing thing up in the valley. He's actually campaigned and done whole political things to fight the smelt fishing thing. Not to go off topic.
Because he has a lemon farm.
I don't know what he has, but...
Oh my gosh, do you believe that we live in a matrix?
Not really.
Oh God. Here's like crazy shit happens to you. You're like,
well, the Matrix is
come on, dude.
It's this giant convoluted mathematical alter universe.
No, meaning like this shit is bizarre, bro. What are the chances?
Okay, so we're human beings, right? Me and you. We live in this.
I got to go back to the more stuff first.
Okay, I'll come back to the Matrix.
Don't lose
you.
this. Forget Pryor. That's a whole other conversation, which I'm confused at with you. But George Carlin?
Yeah.
George Carlin was not your cup of tea?
No.
That's crazy to me.
See, what's crazy to me is if you go to any existing comedian now, like if you go to Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, whoever, any of the big ones, and you say, who are your favorite comedians? Who are your influences? I bet you 90% go, oh, Richard Pryor, Robin Williams, Bill Cosby. Like, how is it they're all the same people? Really? Were they that great? They were your favorite? Really? Those guys?
Well, they're all the same people because of that small little narrow yeah, little opportunity funnel that you were talking about earlier, Harlan. Okay, so they're the ones that were exposed and to a mass audience.
Well, wait,
Like, I couldn't give a crap about those guys.
about
Like, I like the Purple Rice guy better than any of them.
okay, but George Carlin.
It's like painting. You ever go to an art gallery anywhere in the world? You go and there's Picasso, there's Monet, there's Degas, there's Goya, there's Renoir, there's Dali. You go to that's in Germany. Now you go to the gallery in London. There's Renoir, there's gallery, there's Monet, there's Rembrandt, and then you go to the gallery
So you're
and
seeing the same guy.
everything. So, and everyone goes, "Who's your favorite painter?" "Oh, I like Renoir," and it's like, we're all sort of conditioned. And I'm not calling out all comedians, but I'm just saying I find it peculiar that 90% of every interview I ever see where they go, "Who's your favorite comedian?" "Oh, Pryor." And it's almost like they've been conditioned to say that answer. What if it's not just your buddy Melvin who lives down in Bakersfield? Like, I don't know.
You love Bakersfield.
Yeah.
But here's what I want to say is I understand what you're saying because there's a lot of undiscovered gems or a guy like you see one night and all that stuff. But I'm saying you can't deny George Carlin, in my opinion.
No, I can't deny that he had an impact, that he was a great writer, but did he make me laugh hysterically? No. That's not pompous or snobby. It just wasn't my style the same way Renoir's not my style. I like Dali.
When you look at a comedian, do you want to laugh totally or do you want to think?
I think I just want to see something fresh and new, and I want to see funny. Mm-hmm. Comedian equals funny.
Mm-hmm, you're right.
That's actually a good question. Because there's no comedian that's got me thinking. It's got me thinking how not funny a lot of the stuff is. But the time for comedians to be the social commentators is over. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Okay, there was a time before the internet that people had to gather together and have a person tell us how things were outside of our own little network. So we don't need you anymore. Okay, so you can just stick with the funny. In my opinion, stand-up is on its way out. I mean, they're already doing podcasts. Podcasts are already played out. Live streaming. Okay, that you gotta change with the times.
And I want to see funny. Mm-hmm. Comedian equals funny.
Mm-hmm, you're right about that.
So make it funny to me. Like, I don't care how wordy, how like maybe that's my thing with Carlin. He was so wordy and so sort of clever, and it was almost more like social commentary that it wasn't super funny to me. It was reverent, and it was like logical, and it was like stimulating.
Mm-hmm.
But Jerry Lewis with buck teeth walking into a wall would make me laugh more, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I know there's snobs saying, "Well, Harland's stupid. What a basic understanding of great. Call me stupid." To me, that's funny.
Well, I think because I am a school of you, comedy was always about just laughing. Really laughing. And when somebody really makes me laugh, they're the best at comedy.
Yeah.
But now comedy, I thought George Carlin started pushing.
I mean, I'm trying to remember when a comedian had me laughing and laughing. I mean, I can't remember the last time I was just laughing and laughing. Yeah, I've said this before, but I've never laughed harder, longer, and more consistent than with Red Bar. Watching Red Bar. That was funny. Especially after you gave it a year and you got to know all the people that he's talking about. Wow. So, comedians are not funny. They're just in the way. You're taking up venue space that should be for musicians to create art so that people can do something more than just sit and watch you. Okay. We need multiple people doing peak performance at the same time. But I haven't been laughing hysterically over something that a comedian says. Yeah, these people say the same things over and over and over, thousands of times, across hundreds of different cities, in the hopes that maybe after saying it for 2 years, they might film themselves saying it. Oh, to film yourself saying words. Bunch of script readers, okay? They just reciting things constantly. You won't be seeing me reading no scripts, okay? I'm not a script reader. I'm a wordsmith, okay? I freestyle. But please, enough of this glorifying stand-up. It's the lowest effort. These one-man shows trying to revolutionize the entertainment. I mean, it's not entertaining. Got it. Sitting down, watching someone say stuff. They don't even dress well. Not entertaining in my book.
The thing of making you laugh, but he made you think.
Right, but is thinking funny? Like I can read George Orwell and think. I'm not there to think. I'm not sure it's very, reverent what he might have said, and it may be politically and socially like, wow, how astute of you. Mm-hmm. But I'm not there to think. I'm there, make me laugh. It's a comedy show.
I know.
I'm not there for a lecture or to be thinking. Like, okay, wow, you went to another layer. That's deep. Well, I don't necessarily want deep. Where's the laugh? Mm-hmm. I came here to laugh. Like when I go to a restaurant, I want food. I don't want to admire the tablecloth. I want to fucking eat. What a great tablecloth. Who stitched that puppy together?
Yeah,
No, take that lasagna back.
Yeah.
I don't want anything on top of this damn tablecloth.
I know.
So that's just me. I'm not trying to be a smartass or call anyone else out for not thinking the way I do, but
Criticizing
I just
comedians.
want funny. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying those are my likes and dislikes. But I will go back to, I find it odd that every time I see an interview with a prominent modern comedian, it almost disturbs me, to be honest, that 90% of their answers are all the same. And to me, that's almost conditioning, which I don't like. It's like, really?
That's what I said. You guys are no longer the prophets. You're the parrots. You're just parroting the same thing over and over. Okay. Do something else. Okay. Our society has become desensitized, let's just say. We need a bit more than just someone standing and reciting, trying to be funny. Okay? Put on a play. Put on a funny play. I want to see you dance. I want to see you move around a bit. Since when has stand-up comedy been the go-to thing for entertainment and laughs? Okay. These were people that were just on the fringe. Their whole thing isn't meant to be seen by millions, okay? They're meant to be in little clubs. That's why Seinfeld, had his little intro doing stand-up at the beginning in a small room and doing clubs, and then the funny part was the show. Okay? The ensemble. Multiple people. So we wouldn't watch a show if it was just you, Harland. Okay? We need other people to look at. So I want to see ensembles. I want to see dancing. I want to see you work for it.
All you guys, 80% of you guys, Cosby and Pryor, and but they don't just say it. They go, oh, like they're gods. Like it's like, well, like okay, man, I went to Africa. I was standing there. I saw a motherfucking lion. Motherfucking lion behind the bush. I don't know that I'm laughing. Where's the purple rice?
You're going hard.
Like, dude,
You're
I'm
going
just saying.
hard on a Rushmore right now. You're going hard
I
on
don't
a
care.
Rushmore.
I'm allowed to. It's a free world, and I can say what I want. I'm not being.
Wait a minute. Are you comparing Purple Rice to Richard Pryor?
Yes, 100%.
His famous African lion bit.
I didn't laugh. I laughed at a guy doing Purple Rice. What's so funny about a lion behind the bush? There's a motherfucking lion behind the bush. Okay, I've been to Africa. I've seen a lion behind a bush. If the lion pulled out a fucking lighter and went Purple Rice, now I'm laughing.
But you can't deny his body of work.
I can.
But he's
didn't do anything for me.
After specials.
Hey, I'm the first one breaking the fucking mold. It didn't do anything for me.
So this is so you're.
I'm not shitting on the guy. I'm just saying I did nothing for me. I'd rather watch Jerry Lewis flop and flip all over the floor with buck teeth and. You know, there's things where Jerry Lewis is doing a mime typewriter, and I'm like, that to me is more brilliant than there's a motherfucking lion behind the bush. You know, like I'll take a mime typewriter over a lion behind a bush any day.
Wow.
Yeah, and throwing a side of purple rice. I'm on fire, baby.
There you go. So Harlan was considering this reaction stuff earlier. He's liking what he sees. He's like, oh, I'm getting Jamie to laugh. Okay, that's right, Harlan. It's okay to criticize every once in a while. Be mean occasionally. You know, have a different opinion than others. Because laughter comes from surprise. Okay, it's not because it's necessarily funny. Okay, the laughter is the surprise and the truth of something, and you can almost you can't deny it, so you have to laugh at it.
No, and you're not being disrespectful. You're saying for your taste,
Right.
for your laughter, and you're being pure for yourself. You're
just
going,
saying,
what
yeah.
hit your funny button?
Yeah.
Was purple rice.
It's like, do you like sushi?
Of course.
I don't.
God.
So now what?
Well, we got.
Am I wrong? Are you wrong? No. It's flavors.
I think it's weird.
You do?
No, I think,
That I'm not conditioned to say prior or...
no.
Your guy doesn't like conditioning.
No, I don't like conditioning.
Do you think it's a little bit of brainwashing?
No, hold on a second. Listen.
Why do
sushi.
all these comics have the
Hold
same
on.
answer?
Hold on.
Conspiracy
You said
theory.
sushi. Listen, I love sushi, and I would take you to it, and I would.
I actually like sushi.
Okay.
I was just making a point.
Okay. All right, that's what. So,
I like Smelt, actually. It's my favorite sushi. Raw Smelt.
do you see how you were on my pod and how we talk real, but yet you still make me laugh so hard? And you see this? This is. I don't know if you showed this side to many people, and that's what I love.
What?
Your honesty.
Oh, yeah.
Because I consider you so entertaining, and you're like take the art of making someone laugh very seriously, which more people need to learn. And when you go on that stage, your job is to make them laugh and be done. And that's how you are.
Not done. Leave it with them.
Yeah, leave it. Well, you
want the residue of that laughter to stay on them like a film,
Yeah.
like a coat.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be done. If they walk out and they're just done, it's like you probably didn't do your job too well. But if they say wear it for a minute, you know when you put a glove by the fire when you're camping and it's winter,
Yes.
and you put that glove on and it's warm and then the heat slowly dissipates.
Yeah.
But if you just put the glove on, then there's no warmth. So you sort of want them to remember you're funny for a little bit. It's going to go away, but
Of course, just
Yeah.
like Purple Rice did. But what I'm saying is you did your set, you're done. That's all I was saying.
yeah. Technically, yeah.
Yes.
Another Canuck analogy.
Dude, slurp away. Listen, I can't believe it's not the conditioning. I understand your point, but growing up, we had HBO. That was the only place I ever got to see comedy, or Showtime,
Right.
or an album. So those were the only ones available. So your boy Purple Rice wasn't around. I wasn't going to comedy clubs. I didn't go to one until I was 19 years old.
Yeah, but there was other outlets to see comedians, like the Tonight Show. Like, I'll be honest.
And those guys were on.
Yeah.
So that was what we were given. And so to push back on you, that's what we were given. And
Right, and there was a huge vetting process for them to even get to that point. So you had to be you had to either know someone or you had to be really funny. And that is not the case any longer.
that's what
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
we were very limited in our scope of the comedy we could see from the stand-up world.
Yeah, there might have been a lot of unknown comics.
There were. Yeah.
You know, do you know who the biggest comic I was told in the 80s at the store was?
Who?
Maybe late 70s. Murray Langston.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
Murray
Langston.
Murray?
Unknown comic.
Oh, the guy with the bag on his head.
Huge.
Oh, yeah, hilarious. I knew him from the Gong Show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like no one really...
Well, he clearly wanted not to be known.
Yeah.
He got his wish.
So this is a first. Have you ever said that you weren't a fan of Pryor or Carlin?
I'd probably said it to friends. I've never said it
publicly.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah.
What it's a crime. It's a
Jamie trying to get a viral moment here.
Comedy crime.
No, I'm just
I'll be shunned. I just feel like maybe a lot of, and I could be wrong, I might be projecting my own thoughts on it, but sometimes I don't know if that's authentic when people say that. I've seen people in interviews and they go, so who's your favorite? Oh, Pryor and Carlin. Like, and it almost looks like, it was almost like a knee-jerk response where they're almost like, oh, I've got to say them. And I don't know. It's just, that's my...
Yeah, that... who recently did that? Who's that?
Observation of that whole kind of scenario, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's something that doesn't necessarily ring true about it, and it's almost like sometimes I wonder, do other comics sometimes want to be part of the club or seem intelligent or seem in with the clique by saying what they think they're supposed to say? Or if they really do love Carlin and Cosby and Pryor, great, good for them. I have no...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard Shane Gillis say that. He was just like, oh, Carlin... Just like, they do that. Oh yeah, like old music artists have to mention Beyonce. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, because if you don't, the Illuminati will come after you. Yeah, there. What was it? Oh, and the film producer that he mentioned too, the Weinstein. They all had to say how much they loved Harvey Weinstein. So I wonder what happened with Carlin. Pryor.
No skin in the game one way or the other. My observation just is I find it very queer, as they used to say, that everyone gives the same damn answer. Like, you came from Philly, I came from Toronto, Bill Burr came from Boston, Chappelle came from, and somehow we all have the same answer. Like, really? Everyone's exactly got 90% of people say the same thing every time? Like, I don't know. I just find it all peculiar. I'm not condemning anyone or saying they're stupid or bad, but I just, it's suspicious to me. But what do I know? I'm just a guy who like it a purple rice. Purple rice. Whoo! You're laughing again. Now try this one. Oh, there's a lion behind the fucking bushes. Motherfucking lion.
It's just that's like such a big bit.
What was it? He's talking about going to Africa.
I don't remember it all. But I remember it was a big bit.
Okay, anyways. I don't want to beat it to death.
Rat shit. Well, you brought it up. Rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat. 69 assholes tied in a knot. Hooray, lizard shit. Fuck. Who did that bit?
I have no idea.
George Carlin. I can't believe I know it. But that was one of the things I saw when I was like 11. And I would sing that at school all the time. So that was effective.
Hilarious. What was it? Bat shit,
Stuff.
finger stuff, butter. What was it?
Stuff. Remember all the bit about stuff? You have stuff.
Ooh, you got stuff.
Yeah.
What if elevators didn't go up and down, but they went sideways?
I love this.
Ooh.
You know what I love is that you are the person that can talk about it, and you are.
Anyone can.
No, I know, but you know,
I'm no better or no less than them or anybody.
You're
I'm
very high
just
up in the.
I am
There's
not.
a hierarchy.
No,
and you're very.
I'm just a guy with a point of view.
But wait,
I'm not trying to be pretentious or press my opinion on it.
There you go. And what we always say, too. You ain't a man unless you got a point of view. Okay, Shane Gillis gave up his opinion on everything. He is a man with no opinions. And if you got no opinions, you got no point of view. And if you got no point of view, what are you doing comedy? Okay, it's meant for people who have a point of view, something that maybe others might not see. And with that point of view, seeing things slightly different, you bring others into your world and show them what you see. But people are just repeating headlines, things that they have read on Twitter or Reddit. Really, no one's saying anything new.
Anyway,
I know you're not.
It's just something that I've observed and I find it peculiar.
Comedy, okay, but comedy. What I love about you,
You're gonna do that. Either find like one of those doorbells or a clit. Like, use that.
Well, there's no clit here.
I know, but like later, like either go to a hotel and go ding, 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 or find a girl and go, like, don't waste that.
Okay, I'll keep
That's a clit banging door binger.
Wait, but the stuff of comedy. Oh, what I love about you is you're a lone wolf.
Am I?
I think you are.
I don't know.
Well, I agree that comics sometimes comedy. I always want to just make the audience. That's all I care about.
Yeah, that's all. That's our job.
Yeah,
to elicit laughter. Mm-hmm. You know, you go to a mechanic. His job is to fix your car. Our job is to.
You don't want to say, "Look at that beautiful wrench."
I mean, you could,
but you want that car fixed.
Does that wrench go up or down, or what if it went sideways? Ooh. What if that motherfucking wrench was hiding behind the bushes with a lion? Purple wrench, purple wrench.
You're going. I don't want to beat it to death. You just run it back again. You're going so hard.
What do you mean? It's just a conversation.
I agree with you.
Why are you so wired up about it? Is it sacrilege what I'm saying?
No.
I think it's just an opinion, and maybe it's, hey, think about this. What if my opinion's right? What if what I'm saying is accurate? It might not be, but
could be.
It's food for thought. And all the comedians watching can maybe go, I wonder if I'm guilty of that. Or they go, Harland's a fucking idiot. But who cares? Whatever they decide, they decide.
In comedy, the number one thing should be funny.
Funny.
And that's why I don't like it when it's blah, blah night. It's this night. It just should be funny. Everyone should be on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think we should have theme nights.
Well, I don't mind that. It's because in those theme nights, it's going to be funny. What do you mean? What to explain theme night?
I don't want to just see lesbian night. Lesbian should just be on the show.
Okay. What if it's Irish night? Are you Irish?
Guess, yeah, but
I think it's fine.
What I mean is like sometimes people hide behind ideology, and I just want them to just go on and be funny because they're funny. People are funny if they're lesbian, gay, black, normal, white, and they try to separate.
You're afraid of
I just want
categories, but I think the
not
reality.
Afraid, I just want people to be funny, and I will say the Laugh Factory books every type of person, and the lineup is going to be funny.
Yeah. But within every lineup, too, it reveals whether it's all lesbian, straight, black, white. It will show the truth. And the truth is, are they funny?
Mm-hmm.
And they can be whatever they want to be, any category they want, white, black, Asian, straight, but comedy doesn't let you lie. Like, you're funny or you're not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was a New Faces night, and the guy happened to be Japanese, and he got you. It wasn't Japanese night. I'm just trying to say is I just like comedy. I'm with you. Comedy should just be about the laughs, and it shouldn't be anything else.
Right. But you're something's rubbing you the wrong way about categorizing it. Like, clearly you hate lesbians. And you think, I'm going to get in trouble. Look at this one. Huh? Let's talk about that one.
Purple rye, purple rye.
Purple dyke, purple dyke. Woo!
Can you say that word anymore?
You can say whatever you want. It's America.
All right.
See, we live in a world where
Jews.
You're getting all... Jews, Christians, Romans, lions eating Christians. You can say whatever
behind
you want.
a bush.
But motherfucking lion eating a Christian behind a bush, motherfucker. You can say whatever you want.
Oh my God. Come on. Say something else. Just wears on you. Oh. We'll power through, a little bit longer here. This is brutal. Brutal. I thought that this was going to be a nice easy one for me to get back into the rhythm of things, and let them do all the heavy lifting. And wow, I'm reminded of why I didn't do this one right away. All the things I was afraid that was going to happen are happening, and that is them just riffing and riffing, not getting to any substance. But Harland is speaking some truth. Okay, so this is good. This is good. Jamie did get this out of him, that Harland's kind of tired of people liking popular comedians. He wants to know why people aren't saying that they like Joe Rogan. He's trying to get a regular spot in the mothership. He's a Kill Tony side piece. He once rescued Tom Green. He was watching Tom Green's stream, and ran over to his house real quick after Tom had passed out on his stream, to check on him, make sure he was okay. Some might say that that's doxing, okay? Stalking. I'm wondering why people aren't checking in on me. It's like, I'm having a rough one here, folks. It's like, ooh, Harland. But, everyone can't be easy. Every episode can't be easy. I gotta Yeah, I got to earn it. And I was naive thinking that this first one coming back was going to be just an easy volley, but whew. Harland. Making a comeback. He's doing a movie. Actually, I think Jamie's in it. Jamie Kennedy playing a hippie, trying to look like me. I'm sure they're going to talk about it at some point, but they seem to just say the same things over and over. Oh my
It's
God.
America. People got to stop being afraid.
That's right. Listen to me.
What?
Speaking of it, Art, you've just directed a movie.
Yes.
Can we talk about our movie? Your movie.
Our movie.
Our movie.
Our movie, my guy.
Well, with
you're
your-
in it too.
I'm in it. Your vision, and I'm in it. I'm very happy to
It's
be a part
actually
of it.
the vision of the producer, this character named
Levine,
Justin
who
Levine.
looks like a lion behind a bush.
He does.
He does.
And he's a real funny character. He's a real estate developer from Canada. And we became friends. And he came to me 16 years ago and said, Harland, I want to make a movie. He's got enough money. He goes, I want to make a movie. And all I got is Wingman. I want to make a movie called Wingman. And I said, well, have you done anything? Well, he goes, well, I had my friend from high school write a script about it. And I said, okay, let me look at it. And he literally had one of his buddies from high school who was not in the industry, didn't know how to write a script. And I read about 3 pages and I said, Justin, I said, I'm interested. I think there's something there. It's intriguing. Wingman, that's an interesting world to me. I said, I'll tell you.
Give Harland a word and he will commit to a project? Are you kidding me? It just takes a title for you? They're hurting out there, folks. They just want these projects made. Wingman. I'm in. What? You don't know what it's about? I don't. I like the word. Oh, the days when they used to be able to be choosy.
Tell you what, you let me write it. We throw this in the garbage. You let me write it and direct it, and I'm in. And he said, go for it. So I wrote it, and we had like 2 or 3 false starts over 16 years. Well, I should say 14 years. And then in the 14th year, we finally got everything in place and we shot it. And now it's 2 years later, we've edited it, and now the movie's coming out very soon. It might be out already, May 26th, unless this is whenever this plays. But
It'll be right around it.
okay, great.
Yes.
Yeah, so we finally did it. I wrote it, directed. I ended up having to star in it because it was low budget. I went to all my friends. I got it to Will Ferrell. I got it to Jim Carrey. I got it over to Ryan Gosling. I got it over to Jason Bateman.
And this is all true, by the way.
This is all true.
What did Jim say?
They just said no, and I knew they would. But
Did Ryan look at it?
I don't know, but I got it to their people. You know, I have connections to all these people, so I'm not a guy who doesn't swing for the fences.
I know.
So
you
I was
do.
like, I'm gonna just go for it. You can't. All you can do is
got
get
this
a no.
script to Ryan Gosling.
I believe so. Yeah,
I can't tell your history with him,
you can't.
or can I? You know Ryan, don't you?
Well, he used to house sit for me, believe it or not, just before he broke. So when I'd go on the road doing comedy, he'd come and stay at my house and watch my dogs, and he'd bring his guitar and play and sleep in the guest bedroom.
That's crazy. There's
Yeah.
no one knows this.
No one knows that. My sisters know it because I have 4 sisters in Canada, and when they'd come to visit,
Yeah.
they'd sleep in the bed that Ryan slept in, and they'd be like, is this the bed that Ryan slept in? And I'd be like, yes.
Same sheets?
Well, I don't know. Actually, maybe at some point they probably were.
You think they sniffed the sheets?
I don't want to think of my sisters in that way as sniffers, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were snorting.
Snorting sheets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised instead of having their head on the pillow, they slept the other way, so their faces were kind of where the ass goes.
You just went from not wanting to talk about your sisters.
It's Gosling. How do you not? And I bet on that night only, they all became snorers.
Snorers.
Because they were inhaling deep. Like
deep Gosling crack.
Now that you say it, I remember a couple of mornings my sister stumbled out of the bedroom and I go, my God, get some tweezers, those nose hairs. And I realized now those were Gosling's pubes.
Yeah, wow.
Must have been coming right out of their noses. They were deep, just fiber sucking.
Doesn't strike me as a guy that would smell.
Like HVAC in the...
Yeah.
Oh.
But wait, so Ryan Gosling used to house sit for you?
Yeah, so
Crazy.
I got through to his agents, his managers, and sent the script over. Now, whether they gave it to him or not, I can't tell you. But I did the same with Jim. I think Jim read it. I gave it to all of them, like all the big hitters that I knew, knowing that they'd most likely say no. But you never know. They might have just seen the material and gone, you know what? But to be honest,
Wingman,
the most
I'm
money
in.
we could have given them was a few $100,000. But if we got them, some investor probably would have found $1 million maybe. But again, we were shooting in a small town in Canada, 15 days. Maybe if we got them, it would turn into 30. These guys, I know the business. I've been in movies for 30 years. So I just went for it on a hope and a prayer. I didn't get them. And so I ended up having to look in the mirror and go, who's the only other guy that could probably nail this character? I wrote it. I visualized the movie already because I'm going to direct it. So it's storyboarded in my head. So I ended up doing the acting in it. I was, and I also asked my buddy Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor in Smallville. He was the original guy I wrote it for, because believe it or not, Michael's an amazing physical comedian.
He's very funny.
He's very funny. And so I wrote it, and he originally said yes to it.
Why didn't Rosie do it?
The early years, he said I'm in, and then later he sort of got a little disenfranchised with acting, and I approached him again, 14 years later.
Yeah, because he's mad because James Gunn didn't put him in the new Superman. He's bitter.
Later, he goes, buddy, I'm just not feeling it anymore. And I asked him about 5 times, and he just said, I'm not. And I said, okay. And then I knew I had to do it.
Yeah, Rosenbaum is very underratedly hilarious.
Oh, I hope I get to get him in something one day and tap into his physicality, his ingenuity. He comes up with really funny stuff. He did something at one of his barbecues once that I still want to put in a movie. We were just standing in his crowded kitchen, people all around, and the garbage bin was empty. So he tied it up, put the thing out. He went to the closet, got one of those white plastic garbage bags, and there was like 4 girls just standing talking, and he just walked up to them with the garbage bag, went snap, when you snap them and they fill up with air, and they just and he just relentless, just snap. And I was like, this is like, I want to put that in a movie, and I want him to do it. Like if I do a Wingman 2, I want to see him snap that garbage bag. But he comes up with that kind of stuff, and it kills me.
Yeah. No, he is hilarious.
So, but no sour grapes. We're still great buddies.
No, dude, you're hilarious.
I respect,
and it's written for you. I don't see how anyone else could do it but you. The voice is you.
Thank you.
No, it's you.
Well, the other thing is,
there's so many original things in this movie you want to talk about. There's a lot of purple rice in this movie.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
I would like to tell a couple of them.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, like, you watch, but I was just gonna say if you get a movie should have 5 set pieces. That's how it originally was. That's a Farley brothers trait where you were raised on, and I say your movie has maybe 6, 7. I have to think of them, but
Yeah.
Walla, I think onion rings. I'm not gonna give them all away, but
That's okay. They don't know what it is. So if you tease them,
yeah,
they'll be intrigued. So you can say whatever you want.
There's just at least 6 or 7 set pieces, which are big events that are crazy. Think of like Something About Mary, the zipper. That was a set piece.
The cum in the hair.
Yes, that's a set piece. And
we have a lot of those in Wingman.
But then there's jokes on top of jokes. It was why I love shooting this movie with you is because you are like Keenan Ivory Wayans, who I never worked with, but I've been told by many people he has 6 or 7 ideas of a joke. So you do that joke, and that's how you are. Try this joke. Try this joke.
Well, my MO was what we just talked about. It circles back. I'm doing a comedy movie, so I want it to be funny. Comedy equals funny, funny equals comedy. Yeah. So it's loaded with jokes, it's loaded with set pieces, but there's still a cohesive story that you can follow that actually has heart and has resolution and has intrigue. I didn't want to just do a series of jokes strung together because you can see that watching Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to craft a script where you get a...
Yes, I go to Saturday Night Live for the series of jokes lined together. Oh, wow. Whew. This is an uphill battle, folks. I mean, thankfully, Harland's not ripping, okay? But, I mean, should I really expect them to be talking about anything else but comedy? I mean, because I was going to say, I'm just tired of hearing people talk about comedy, just, be it. Quit talking about it. Just do it. The old Richard Pryor interviews, they weren't sitting around talking about comedy all the time. No, Richard Pryor would start talking about how he's beating his women. I need a laugh. I haven't laughed so long. And that's what's happening. These stand-ups think that what they do is amazing because people are just eating it up. But it's because we are starved for comedy. And just because you say comedy constantly in your podcast, don't make it funny. So, we need a laugh. But we can do it. We got 20 more minutes.
Immersed in the story of the main characters, you find out that they're deeper than the comedy. They're still funny, but there's a payoff, and you get to go on this journey with them, but you get to laugh along the way, but also feel something along the way.
The movie has heart, a lot of heart.
That was important to me that it had heart, because I think if you can grab people emotionally for the movie and deliver the comedy, I think it's a much more robust cinematic experience, and people walk away and feel more, and when they're watching, they get pulled in more.
I know, but there's so much, like Kayla, who's the star of it, is a great grounding.
Kayla Wallace, yeah.
Kayla Wallace is who we got before Landman.
Yeah, I cast her. I didn't even know who she was. I'd never seen her in my life. We looked at 40 beautiful actresses as our lead female, one of our female leads. And she just popped out. And she was the one girl we couldn't get because we were shooting in Ontario and we had to use an Ontario actress. She was the one actress that was in British Columbia. And I went, this is our girl. I'd never seen her in my life. And the other guys looked at her and went, yeah, that is her. Here's the bad news. It's going to cost us $10,000 extra to do the union thing to bring her from another province. And I said, do it. And they said, we're not doing it. And I just said, guys, do it. I fought them. I said, do it. Get her. She's the one.
You did?
Oh, I did.
Wow.
I insisted. I was adamant. I made them. And they had to spend an extra $10,000 to bring her from British Columbia just because of union things. It wasn't an illegal thing. It was a totally legal, but it was not economic to use her when we had 39 other really good choices. But something about her just popped, and I knew that it had to be her, and she came and smashed it over the wall.
She's a star. She's
great.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So you pushed for Kayla.
Kayla, yeah, I insisted on her. I wouldn't give up. They told me no like 3-4 times, and I was like, nope. Yeah, that's the one.
And now she's on a huge show.
And then when she got there on set, she told us, she goes, oh, I got this show with Billy Bob Thornton. And I was like, oh, great. I had no idea what it was. Mm-hmm. And then while we were editing, Landman went on TV and became this huge hit. And now Kayla's like, you know, this big actress now. And she's in, and that's a very serious drama, that show. Mm-hmm. And what I love about that is she's very stoic in Landman, but then you can go watch Wingman and you get to see the lighter, comedic, sweet version of her where she's more vulnerable and lovable. Yeah.
She's like our Cameron Diaz.
She's like almost like Julia Roberts too. I remember watching her on the very few days that we had a monitor. I was behind directing her and watching her and just sort of just falling in love with her metaphorically, just going, wow, her smile and her acting instincts, like she just really
watching from
draws
behind.
You in, and you can't take your eyes off her. And she's just such a nice person and authentic, and her acting it was a perfect touch. I wanted a girl that was sort of the girl next door. And not to be crass, but you also felt like sort of aroused. You're like, she's sexy. Mm-hmm. She's the girl next door, but she has a sexiness to her too, that you'd want to, be with her, go out with her, or whatever. And she encapsulated all of that.
She grounds our movie, and Evan, who's hilarious.
Evan Marsh. Oh yeah.
He's hilarious. He's another
incredible
diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
But he's also very real, and he grounds it. And it's just, their chemistry is amazing. And then you have Russell.
Peters.
Russell's like, come on.
Well, Russell Peters came into it. I've known Russell since the Toronto years. And I asked him to do it, and he came on board. He was so kind to me to do it because I don't think he necessarily loves doing movies and stuff. And I went to Russell and I said, Russell, I really want to, with all respect to your culture and everything, I really want to tap into your East Indian roots. I want you to have an accent in this movie and play it as an East Indian guy. And he goes, you know what, Harland? Every show, every movie I've ever done, they've asked me to do that, and I've turned them down. And he goes, I'm doing it for you because I respect you, which really... Russell, if you're watching, you have no idea how much that touched me. But it wasn't just that I wanted him because he's East Indian. I wanted to tap into that because comedically, it's something he does in his act, and he's never done it on screen in a movie. And I wanted him to be able to express that comedy, not just comedy, but his culture, and treat it with respect and dignity, and let him find the best way to do it. And he did it, and not just the fact that he does the accent, but just his comedic instincts. I mean, he probably improvised a great joke every take. And I left it in the movie because he was just, that really surprised me. I knew he could improv, but he did it on every take. And I was like, the choices I had when I was editing, I'm just like, I love this. And then there's you, my guy.
Hey, I'm with you.
Well, you came up, Eddie's the nemesis in the movie. He's the antagonist. He's the other wingman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's me and you, and I kind of am a desperate guy, and you find out why at the end of the movie, why I'm just trying to get money from anyone to be a wingman. You're a high-end roller, and you kind of steal Russell from Evan, and you just brought this kind of dark, quiet Clint Eastwood moodiness to your character that I didn't expect. I didn't know where you would go with it, and I really liked it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because my guy was a little more high, like amped up, and you had this calming thing. And when we square off eye to eye, it just felt like Lee Van Cleef and Clint Eastwood from the old spaghetti westerns.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I loved
it. Thank you.
Oh
buddy.
no, it was a great energy, and you'll see it on screen. We have a classic. It's the only part of the movie where I stylized it as a director to emulate the Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns, but instead of guns, Jamie and I, our wingman trademark is we have toothpicks, and we have a showdown at a nightclub where we spit toothpicks at each other instead of shoot each other.
Yeah, another set piece. What do you think? It's over the top, but it's really funny.
It's fun, yes.
Well, you know why I love it is thank you for saying that. It's because we had this wild movie, and we
What? Put me in your film. I'm doing it right now. I can't even do this. Did Jamie do this? Did he do this? That's comedy. Toothpicks. Got no one there. Throw it at me.
had wild things happening.
Yeah.
But I felt like Eddie was a guy who took this very fucking seriously.
Yeah.
He wants to get you women. Let's go. You want to get women? Let's do this. And once I found that wig, the girl, what was her name? She was so good. Shout out to the
the hairdresser up there. Originally, I
Trying to have long hair like an old clip virgin. Okay. Jamie Kennedy. Been watching our show. Pining for the days when he had long hair. You ain't ever going to get them back. Okay? They're mine. Jimmy Kennedy's Instagram profile is him when he's 19. Long hippie hair.
envisioned Jamie with a long ponytail.
Which is cheesy and great, which would have been great. But she put a wig on, and once
long
it did,
wig,
I felt like David Coverdale or something.
Yeah, you looked like a rocker, dude. You looked like Jesus almost.
Almost. Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to say that, but yeah.
No, but you sort of did because the goatee and the long hair, and it just worked. And when it flowed over the black leather, like you're
okay, there's no angle, no lighting trick, no movie magic that will ever make Jamie Kennedy look like Jesus. And Jesus Christ, what am I looking at now? Yo, Harlan. Give yourself a day off, okay? You've been working too hard. But this is the face of a comedian. Comedy. Oozing out of your neck pores. I just want to lap it up like gravy.
You actually look really cool and hot. I'm not into dudes, but you look hot.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
And it's just, and you've got kind of a smoking, sort of smoldering disposition where you're just kind of like, hey, man, you know, and
Questioning everything.
yeah.
But that's what I felt like Eddie was. I felt like he was this guy, and he got this, you know, he's a putz. You're getting all the low rent guys.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so Jamie Kennedy looks like Jesus and is attractive? Are you kidding me? Harland, broaden your horizons, okay? There are other people, like Clip Virgin. I'm trying to talk to Warner Brothers. They won't let me in. I almost got to do a scene with Leonardo DiCaprio and J. Edgar Hoover, with Clint Eastwood directing it. Oh, man. They cut the scene, though. Jimmy Kennedy. Yeah, Jesus. Oh, my God.
it's just a fascinating thing. We did a scene. Can we show the scene?
You want to show the scene where you think I'm washed up?
Yeah.
And you're sort of, okay, yeah, this is a scene where for the first time ever, I blew my mission and I didn't get my client, Evan Marsh, who plays Bob, his girl.
Let's see Jimmy Kennedy be smoldering.
And it looks like the end of the road for me. The wound is open and you show up and you can't wait to rub the salt.
Yeah.
So let's cut to that scene.
Get your toothpicks.
You thinking about leaving town? Well, you probably should. Because word on the street is you failed in your mission last night, Fungus Face.
How'd you find out so fast? Fart Festival lips?
News in our business travels fast. It's a crazy world.
Crazy like Forrest Whitaker's left eye. But I'll be all right.
You lost your touch, Turk. Maybe it's time you get out.
Like a retard in a bouncy house. There is no getting out.
You're like an old lady's tit.
What are you talking
All
like me
dried up,
for?
just hanging around.
What's to stop me right now from shoving a giant pretzel so far up your ass you think you have fallopian tubes?
Because unlike you, I have an employer who currently pays me.
Wait, was that laugh in the movie, or was that Jamie Kennedy responding to it? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Buddy.
Purple rice. Purple rice. Dude,
what? Go ahead.
it was just so fun. That's
Oh, woohoo. These indie films, huh? These self-directed, self-published? What do you do with the movie? Do you publish it, or do you I don't know, but jeez.
scene like that encapsulates what we just talked about, the intensity between us. And what I really respected about your acting choice is that you did play it very serious, but look at the dialogue. It was ridiculous.
I know.
But because we played it so serious, the seriousness and the ridiculousness just it makes for this great.
Yes, produced. Yeah, I couldn't think of. Oh man, he's like, we need money. It's like you were supposed to help me produce this together. I'm still waiting for payment. Please stop producing your own films. We need professionals. Oh man. I'm not even wanting there to be a new comedy movie that will change things. It's like I'm done. Yeah, Christopher Nolan casting Elliot Page for Troy. I'm done. Travis Scott playing Greek guy. I'm done. Uh, I'm not seeking films, new films. I like the old stuff. I like films when they had texture to them, when they were made by film, not digitized. Okay? Everything is all pale. I went back and watched the Ten Commandments. Oh my God, the color. There's like blues and reds and gold. They built their set. Now everything's just gray and washed out, and no color, everything's blurred in the background. It's rough, real rough. Watch the 90s TV Odyssey with Armin Asante and Isabel Rossellini. Oh, okay. Oh, the 90s TV Odyssey? Wow. Didn't know there was one. Isabella Rossellini. Woo! Yeah, these digital cameras really took out the layer to help suspend disbelief a bit. That the texture and that filter just made it seem like you were watching something different than something that was on TV. I walked out of a couple of films I walked out of because I could see the threads in their wardrobes. It was too much HD, too HD for me. I want to see scratches in the film and the little hair kind of in the corner, the burn marks. Not into the new films. And they shoot everyone so close too. Like there's no long lenses anymore, no outside shots where they take time, where they, show someone walking, or even these long, like far shots of a car just kind of like driving real far away and then eventually, kind of coming up closer to you. It's all just right in your face. Just these one shots of everything. They blur out the background. They're filming everything like it's an episodic television show. So I was really hoping Christopher Nolan, the director who still shoots with film, and I happened to really want a nice epic too. I wanted something gritty and make use of the beard I was growing. And then they cast Matt Damon. Matt Damon? Oh my God. And I thought that was going to be the worst of it. I'm like, Matt Damon? He's so whiny. But that was probably some of the better casting in that film. So we can't even get a good epic. All right,
comedy of opposing forces, and I love it. That's one of my favorite scenes in the.
I mean, because again, what's going to be beyond film? Is it something like the Sphere in Vegas, where it's more, you're inside and you're more interactive with it? Is it going to be something we're doing similar to what we're doing now? Is film on its way out? Yeah, and they're not even telling the story correctly. Yeah, exactly. He based it off of a woke version. I mean, you can't even tell stories correctly anymore. It has to be all twisted to fit DEI. That's why Christopher Nolan has the casting as it is, so that he can meet the criteria of what it takes to be considered for an Oscar. They have to either have some kind of representation of LGBTQ or BIPOC, or it's got to be one of the main characters, or the story's got to be about it. It's ruined art. It's not art anymore. It's propaganda. The race swapping, the gender swapping. We're done. So go ahead, enjoy it. We'll stand from afar and watch the whole thing burn. But what is next? Okay? What is beyond film? What is after film? What is after sitcom? Okay? We don't even have sitcoms anymore. Who's going to be the next McDreamy? on the a 1 hour, hospital dramas. I saw a video by Blair White about how many celebrities have trans kids, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, man. That it is. I mean, they're climbing in through a window, trying to take it up. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife. They're making everyone trans out there. You can run and tell that. They're coming for you. They're gonna find you. You know what I mean? Like, how is it that there's so many celebrities with trans kids? Well, who was it that said that's a lot of it has to do with because they don't want to appear homophobic? I didn't even think about that. Or even transphobic, but it's like be trendy with their trans kid. Yeah, that's wild. And what's even crazy too is then to think people within their circles, the little handlers, planting seeds, telling the kid, hey, if you really want to make an impact, cut your dick off. I'm seeing all these men walk around with titties. I mean, that was only reserved for Marilyn Manson albums and his shows. Watching the guy from Tool get weird. Maynard Keenan. Or Maynard. Right. Is it Keenan? Or is that the Red Hot Chili Peppers guy? But yeah, a lot of weird stuff. One of them had 3 trans sons. Oh my God. Whoa. Be goth. Okay? Be goth. There's nothing wrong with being a goofy goth. But what? Why do that? Okay? Bunch of your mind's been reprogrammed by TikTok? What's happening?
The whole movie.
It was so fun, bro. Because that's what I'm saying, that you have many tones to this movie. And it's like, it starts with Kayla being like grounding us, and then Eddie has a seriousness, but you're very serious with your character, but you just happen to throw a chicken wing in a girl's head.
Yeah.
You know?
Cynthia Nixon gave a speech, said that every kid she knew was trans. Oh my God. really need to start going back to celebrity worship. Okay. We all need to put on the brakes and go back to celebrity worship, because they are doing their darndest to get the attention that they used to have. And so now they're going to convert their children. No, that it's this weird trend. And I was going to say something, but I forgot. But had to do something about make actors popular again, and it won't be. Oh, and then the kids will want to grow up and be the actors like they see on the TV screen, on the movie screen. Instead, all these kids are just watching all these TikTok videos of the trans getting ready for the day, just doing their makeup. Like, ooh, I can do that. And because transitioning kids is big business, there's a lot of money in the transitioning process, okay? Between the hormone blockers and the surgeries, I'm pretty sure it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So, of course, they're going to push it and promote it. I just need to see the red checker the tablecloths and everyone's sitting down having dinner. Okay, I'm not part of that generation that can just accept things so quickly.
No, and it's like that's why this is a comedy that the way we used to make them.
Yeah. Well, I kept my character Turk very serious and intense because in my mind,
but it's hilarious.
Yeah, he's great at his job. And he's so intense and he has such strange methodology for scoring, members of the opposite sex for his clients that he doesn't see that it's absurd.
Yeah, what should I write? What kind of movie should I write? Oh, let me write, direct, and star in a movie where a guy gets all the girls and is really good at it. We gotta hire the hot ones. You need to pay an extra $10,000 for the one that let me bump her boob accidentally. Please stop writing your own material.
And it's ridiculous and it's outlandish. To him, it's just technique and it gets the results he needs. So one of the surprises in the movie is one of his methods for getting women lured to his male clients is in his car, which is a Model T Ford hot rod, under the seat, the driver's seat, he made a nest for an albino koala. And he's got a koala living under his car seat. Why? Because koalas are so cute. They're the #1 panty dropper in the world. So the wingman me gets his loser client to go down into his car with a chick they're trying to pick up and introduce him to the koala so it helps the guy get to Action Street, you know?
Yeah, and you do the koala. You do so much in this movie. You wrote it, you starred in it, you directed it, you produced it, you did the music, and you did the animal voices.
Well, that's not much. I don't know what koalas sound like.
Do it again.
Is that what they sound like? I just had to guess.
But it sounds like that's what it is.
It sounds like that's what they would do.
Yeah.
Maybe when they're having sex. That's what. Yeah.
Now the movie gets crazy. It gets wild, but it's against the wall. We went crazy with it. This is the way I love it.
Well,
we should have a theatrical. I think we're going to get a theatrical in Australia.
I think in Australia and Canada they're talking about theatrical, and who knows, maybe we'll get it here. But for now, it's streaming, which I'm not mad about. Like,
I'm not
more
either.
people have TVs in their living room than going, which I'm not mad about. Like,
I'm not.
You sure about that, Jamie? Are you sure you're not mad about that? You ain't open your eyes, okay? Any other time you have those eyes wide open. But now they're wide shut.
More people have TVs in their living room than go out to the movie theater. So if we could get both, I'd love it.
1,000%.
But I'm just happy it's out there for the world. And one thing that I think people enjoy about my character and your character, as it seems we're just these antagonists that are competing with each other, you'll see, I won't give away, but as you get deeper into the movie, you will see that Jamie and I have a dark, deep secret that goes deeper than just being wingman in nightclubs. And I think that's something I tried to weave into the movie to tease you with along the way and make it intriguing. And you sort of get a sense of why we do what we do by the end of the movie. It's much deeper than just making money and trying to get people laid. But I'm not going to give that away. You got to see the movie to find the answer. Ding.
Yes, and the movie wraps everything up. A lot of comedies just do set pieces and jokes.
Well, speaking of wrapping things up, let's wrap this up, folks. It was this first one back. Just a way just to knock the cobwebs off. Okay, but as we move into the summertime, we will adjust accordingly. Schedules are getting busier. People are traveling a bit more. So please be patient with Whole Clip Virgin as I enjoy my days. Okay. But we will be back at this, and we got a lot to cover. We've got a lot of shows. See if we can get the music here. And want to thank you for joining us. We will do it again. All good virgin. I'll be taking the summer off, so don't get upset. 'Cause it seems that comedy is taking the back seat, and we'll find a way to bring comedy back to our screens someday. And someday we will laugh once more. Oh, but until that time, we just look at these folks, wondering where all the comedy has gone. And we'll see Jay O'Connell. Oh boy. These are some strange folks. I need to slow this. Slow this down. It's too fast. Can't keep up. Wow. Thank you guys. First time back in a few weeks. I appreciate it. We'll do it again.